Was a dollar. What the fuck going on, y'all? We live. The fuck going on, y'all? What's popping? I'm gonna wait till everybody get in the building. We're gonna smoke hours a little bit. It's fucking hot, so we're gonna smoke 2 seconds, and I'm back in the motherfucking crib. What up, y'all? What's popping, man? $8, random. We outside, we inside, we the fuck everywhere, man. Yo, it's scorching like heat. Nasty work, man. What up, y'all? What's popping, folk? Where my peoples at? What up, y'all? Yeah, nigga. Yeah, tell me that shit ain't coming out. You know what I mean? Yeah. What up, y'all? What's poppin', man? Where my folks at, man? Throw them W's, man, in the fucking chat. Let's get the chain gang now. What up, y'all? How y'all living? How y'all grooving? Hope everybody doing good. You ready? You ready, nigga? I'm ready for war, baby. What up, everybody? It's poppin', man. It's caliente, man. Wherever you at, it's hot like a motherfucker, man. But what up, everybody? I hope everybody doing good. Chilling, maintaining. We're gonna bring this shit inside as soon as I smoke this L. We're gonna talk for like a little half hour, you know what I'm saying? And then I'm out of here. I'm gonna give y'all some shorts. But I wanted to discuss whether or not I should get a motherfucking if I should get that. Should I get that, yo? Let me know if I should get this, man. You know what I'm saying? Once again, I told you guys I need better editing tools. I can't do all my shit on my phone, you know what I mean? But I do what I do though. Don't get it twisted, right? I throw them shorts up, man. I throw them lives up. I do as much as I can. But what up, folk? What the fuck going on, man? W's in the shit. Could I buy this motherfucking joint right here, man? 2021, 5 years old. They got the M1. I know we on the M4, M5. But talk to me, everybody. Thanks for the thumbs up. Good looking. It's a Friday. We're gonna talk hours. We're gonna have a good time over here, man. How y'all doing? How y'all living? What you got planned for the weekend? Anybody got anything exciting? If not, what we doing? We lamping, we chilling, we relaxing, we enjoying AC, right? But I hope everybody doing good, man. I really do, man. Blessings to everybody. But what up, folks? W's in the should I cop this? Should I cop this? Should I cop it? A cop it? A cop? What up? Yeah, nigga. We inside the building. What up, K? God keep blessing you too. What's going on, Kay? I hope everything good. I hope you and your family. What do you got planned for this weekend? Anything cool? You guys gonna keep it local, indoors? What we doing this weekend, y'all? Where's the parties? What's happening, Captain? I don't promote this. Sorry, y'all. Sorry. But what up, everybody? How y'all doing, man? It's a good Friday. It's about 10:55 where I'm at. About to hit the 11 o'clock. Which I got planned for the weekend, man. Any boxing, any UFC joints? Let me know, man. Um, is Doomsday this weekend? I know, yo. Once again, Odyssey. That movie's lit. Telling folks to go see it, man. Shout out to Odyssey, man. Shout out to the Odyssey, man. Let's go, Kane. You having fun with it, Kane? It's dope, right? I'm hearing that M1 is pretty powerful, man. See, this is the thing, man. They made it's almost like the when I say jargon. So you know how the medical field have their own jargon and lawyers, police. Jargon just means their own way of talking when they could just talk English and regular, right? So they make computers a lot more convoluted, complicated, and sometimes folks just need something to go click, click. Can I edit? Can I do this? Thank you, man. Wham, bam. Right? That's all we need. But Kane, talk to me. Is it good, man? I'm doing my due diligence, right? You know, when you buy stuff, you go online, look at reviews. I'm hearing a lot of good stuff about the M1, you know, as a unit and for the price that I'm trying to pay, right? 380, 400. Thank you for the thought. I did look up Mac Minis. Christy, good morning, ma. How you doing? How you doing? What you got planned for the weekend? Happy Friday. You already know how we get down. Yes, good. My friend is offering me 1100 for mine. Yeah, yeah, that part. Nice little flip if you do it, King. That's what's up, Tree. TGIF, remember that? Y'all gotta remember, man. We were very simple folk. TGIF, man. No hashtags, no fucking trends, nothing, man. Thank God it's Friday. You know what I mean? A hard, well worked week and paycheck. Hopefully you do something wise with your paycheck. If not, I also say enjoy life, right, as much as you can. I'll bake it. I'm about to go inside. I got everything hooked up. But yeah, you know, I'm looking for laptop or obviously like an iMac. The only reason I'm going for iMac is because for what it is worth, it's a good piece of machine. You know, if you don't know, it's called the iMac, um, 24-inch. This is the one that came in various colors. Now you have the two Thunderbolt, and then you have the you have two versions, two Thunderbolt, and then the other one's two, but it has an extra two or three regular US C joints. I'm not too much computer heavy. I'm doing my due diligence. I am looking at reviews. I'm looking at that black guy that does has the same haircut for 50 years, but the nigga he on it. You know what I mean? So he said that as a machine, it's a good machine for what it does. I need it for editing. I want to start making thumbnails. I have tons of pictures and videos I need to upload onto a desktop so it could free some memory and just get back into this content thing. Like I said, I'm gonna do Monday, Wednesday, Fridays, and we're gonna go heavy on my shorts. I'm gonna upload maybe two to one, two, dependent. Because sometimes I want my other shorts to get some burn. Some people, you know what I mean? It is what it is. But what up, Oakley? Hi, Oakley. Good looking, everybody on the thumbs up. Thank you for rocking with the kid. Zay Dollar, random, Randumb. This is that channel where we talk anything to everything underneath the sun and we have a good time, y'all. You know what I mean? It's something to get away from them other channels that are just negative, talking about Adrian Broner's lawsuit. They talking about, you know what I mean? All this negativity, Mr. Orange, so much going on. And we know this world is chaotic as it is. So why not have a channel where you could go to and just marinate and just thumbs up and just have a good time, right? And right now we're gonna talk about computer stuff, right? What do you guys have in your home? Are you laptoping it? Are you iPadding it? Are you just a phone? Are you just like, yo, my phone is enough, right? But for this editing and content creation and creating thumbnails and actually, putting more effort into it, I'm looking on Facebook Marketplace as well as OfferUp. Walmart has a cool little joint. You know what I'm saying? Let's talk your shit, Oakley. What's up, Oakley? How you been, man? How's everything, man? Hope the family good. What up, O? But yeah, man, I looked into the iMac, even though it's the M1 series, it still looks like it holds that, capability needed for me to, succeed where I need to succeed, right? I need this to blow as much as you guys wanted to blow. You know what I mean? I'm the underdog. I'm the Rocky in this fucking story that y'all want. You know what I mean? And when we get there, y'all gonna see the merch. You're gonna be like, you're gonna open your door and be like, yo, what's this? Yo, Jose Dollar sent you a, you know what I mean? Because shout out to my beginners, shout out to Christy, you know what I mean? Shout out to everybody that's just been there from day one. Y'all know who you are. Oakley, you always popped in and out. Don't you know what I mean? I always peep you, O. So I appreciate y'all with the thumbs up. I appreciate the loyalty, the support. And you already know, man. This is me, old school, man. So you could tell your generation by the Batmobile. So I'm Michael Keaton right here. I'm Michael Keaton Batmobile. But shout out to Christian Bale's Batmobile. That shit look like a Hummer on a stunner on a thunder on a thunder. But what up, y'all? Number one, don't I'm new. What up, Oakley? Oh, so I could have sworn Christy in my line that there's an Oakley that used to bump in. But what up, Oakley? Thank you for rocking with me. You know what I mean? No lies, no, you know what I mean? Dick hugging over here. I'm just saying what up, man. But what up, man? Hope everything good. Like I said, man, stay blessed, stay blessed. But like I say, I'm very fortunate to have people that come in my room or my channel that have various names that stick out. So I could, know the Oakleys, the Christies, the Nene D's, the B's, you know what I mean? But what up, everybody? Thank you for rocking with the kids. Everybody strong arm, nigga. We strong arming this Friday. If you don't know how to get to money, let's figure out ways, man. You got some Pokemon cards you want to sell? You got some clothes you want to put on Depop? Maybe you know how to make some cool ices and you could just get that Piragua man going. You know what I mean? Whatever hustle you got, just go put that effort towards it and let's see if we can make that money. But stay strong, everybody. You know what I mean? The world is a big place. Not everybody's meant to touch this paper. You guys understand that, right? Money is a resource. And this is why I don't want it to go into Bitcoin because supposedly Bitcoin only has enough for the top tier. So what? We're going to be shopping with a percentage of a Bitcoin. Milk is 22,000 Bitcoins. No, keep it what it is. We just got to fight this inflation and bring it back down to reality. You know what I mean? Yo, I'm gonna be honest, man. I'm the big fofo, man. You could call me Unc, you could call me old man, whatever you want. You know what I'm saying? But I'm 44 years old, man. What's poppin'? Yo, if you don't know, this is my co-host, Christy too. But what up, Nene D? We talking about iMacs. I don't know what type of laptop or device you got in your crib, but I've been looking at this iMac. You know what I'm saying? You know how I do. You know what I'm saying? And the fact that it was 1,300 5 days ago, and then you know people need to understand what you buy is not my fault you spent that, right? So you better be, you got to put something online that is going to entice folk to buy, right? A lot of folk will be. I see IMAX online right now for 1,100. I'm like, nigga, you paid 14. You got to take the loss, especially that it's a 5-year-old John. You know what I'm saying? But what up, everybody? I'm thinking about getting that. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to the wife. You know what I'm saying? Go fund me on her part. I loves her to death, but I keeps it gully 100%. But what up, B? What's poppin', man? Once again, I'm trying to get an iMac so I could do my thing and get these thumbnails, get these videos going. You know what I'm saying? Just do what I gotta do. You know what I'm saying? But it's to the effort and the thanking of my beautiful wife, man. I can't say enough. You guys know how I speak highly about her. Ain't no games here. You know what I'm saying? But what up, y'all? How y'all doing? How y'all living, man? My bad. I just gotta, run. The cat is acting like a cat. My bad. I'm so sorry, y'all. But we gotta do what we gotta do. All right. So sorry. So sorry. I just gotta do something. Little throw up. All right. But yeah, man. Like I said, you'll be surprised how much like a desktop or some type of computer helps. I got so accustomed to the phone doing so much that sometimes when I go chill with my boy Beezy or whoever, or my wife got the Chromebook, you realize how a laptop or various devices do, you know what I mean, a little bit more, you know what I'm saying? And I'm just trying to expand my creation. Check this out, y'all. I got the old school. Remember these? Remember these? So I got the old school book. If you don't know, Walmart is having such a great fucking sale right now. And I got this. I got these Crayola pencils, so I'm gonna get some little artistic joint going on. And you know, shout out once again to the wife. You know what I'm saying? Got the pencils. Now I don't like these because I pressed a little too hard and I snapped them a lot. But we're gonna try to make it work. I just want to get back into my creative side. I think a lot of us need to do that. You'll remember how good you are at not just fucking 9 to 5, right? You'll realize how amazing you were at making puzzles about painting, even if it's the painting like that, the number painting, right? What up, B? What up? Not happening. What's going on, man? Nah, not all you 13. Be about to boot you. Be careful. But yo, like I said, man, This is an adult channel. It does say, I do put the parental guidance there. You know what I'm saying? I don't curse as much, but I am Zay Dollar, right? You know what I mean? You can't teach your old dog new tricks. Let's be 100%. But I'm very excited. I'm going to show you guys the first things I draw. I like to do cartoons. I like to do settings like a castle, river, trees. I just think that, my mother does this thing with puzzles. She loves puzzles. And I see her in this little girl, her little girl, right? She's just there, quiet, in tune with the puzzle. It keeps her mind going. She's a beautiful 64 years old. I love my mother to death. She had me when she was 19. Shout out to Mama Dukes. And I just, I can't complain, right? I never will. You know what I'm saying? But what up, B? Yo, hold his hug, B. How you doing, man? How's your weekend, B? I don't know if you have iPads or PCs or any, maybe just a phone, but like I said, to me, you feel different when you on a desktop, right? You feel different, and look at this, man. This ain't bad, man. And I'm getting a green one. The green one with the four ports in the back. It got the keyboard with the thumb joint in the corner. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, you could talk your stuff, man. Oakley, I didn't know you draw Z. Yo, man, I do a lot of weird stuff, man. Isn't that a funny sentence? I do a lot of weird shit, and they nah, yo, I fucking I always was creative, man. I just want people to know that the world has a way of knocking your creativity. The world has a way of making you feel like your hobby isn't good enough. They use names like that, hobby or this, that. But then somebody else for that same fucking hobby is getting paid, and that's considered a job. So don't give me hobby for everything. You understand? And there's a lot of beautiful voices out there, a lot of beautiful souls that can offer art. I ain't talking about the guy that puts the brush between his butt cheeks and just, you know what I'm saying? I'm talking about real fucking, like, we got to get back with that because I think America always offer that. Like, we might have not been the best engineers or the smartest architecturally, but we damn sure know how to entertain, make the amazing movies where our creative brain is just on flee over here, right? From the artistry, from, my favorite artist, Drake, to let's talk Wu Tang. Let's talk fucking, Hove a little bit. Rick Ross. Yo, it's kind of dope what we got out here. You know what I'm saying? B, I've been making my haters punch the damn air. They so mad. Yo, Nene D, talk your edge. Nene need to have a shirt like that. Some dude like this. Just throwing it to the air. And it's like, got him. You falling for the Okie? Yo, East Coast know how to, shout out to New Jersey, shout out to Philly. You know how we give it up, man, on the Jersey side. You know what I'm saying? 46 subs. Congratulations, man. Trust me, this is a long road, man. I just hit 410,000 views, y'all. 410,000. And of course, I deleted all of my joints from, back in the days. So everything is fresh. Everything is starting from, late September, October-ish. And I'm pretty hyped, man. I got 410,000. I don't know why that is not monetized yet, but we're still pushing hard. We're still going to get to where we got to get to. I'll inform you guys when we hit that party. But I appreciate you guys, man, because you guys giving me likes helps. You guys coming on my channel helps. You guys, Nene D, you hitting my shorts the way you do helps. Christy, B, I don't knock none of that. You know, some motherfuckers be like, yo, I could care. Nigga, stop. I got my core fucking team, and when I get it popping, I promise to give merch, to give my pictures to y'all. I'm a dedicated soldier, and I'm a rare specimen because I'm loyal. You know what I'm saying? I have these attributes that nowadays ain't cool. Love ain't cool. Just speaking your mind ain't cool, right? I'm Zay, right? A little weird, quirky at times, but that's the beautiful part about being human. I am not perfect. I am not him to that degree. In my mind, I'm confident enough to say that, but I don't spew it because when you think you that and you cocky, trust me, you gonna be eating some glizzies. So shout out to Zay Dollar, nigga. Random, you know what the fuck going on, man? I'm hyped, man. It's a Friday. It's a beautiful day, man. We went out, like I said, we went to Walmart. I got my little drawing stuff. So I'm gonna get tapped in, tuned in. Hopefully my man's hits me, takes the 380 for that iMac. Now when Shorty get home, wifey come home, see that beautiful, structure, me grinding on the machine, you heard? And it takes away from me being on maybe the TV or, the PS Portal or just, sometimes being on your phone is not good for your eyes, you know what I mean? Especially at 44. Yo, I don't know to people in general, but tell me sometimes like you feel like, yo, the phone, you know what I mean? You turn on a bright light, your shit gotta like you know what I mean? Like, so be careful and take care of your eyes because, one of the best things to do is wake up with your five senses and being able to be automobile. Being mobile, using your arms and legs. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, I'm one of those, man. Can you sub, please? Oakley, I got you, man. You sub to me, I sub to you. That's how my slogan go. I got you, O. You gonna see? Yo, Chris Brown had to go to court in October for hitting that man in the head with the glass. Look about it. Was that the UK joint, Nenedy? Oh, so I know he got hit with the nanny, had to pay almost 13 mil because the dog bit her face. Now my man, yo, Chris, you should have just kept it R&B. When you started crossing the line with you with the Bloods and all this nonsense, that's when, yo, you can't mix that type of business. You want to know why R&B niggas get to the bag? Because they don't have the Hoombla Goomblas fucking up their bag. They don't gotta go to a club with 600 fucking niggas because they gotta, protect themselves from ops. R&B singers are loved from all angles, from the gangster niggas to rock and roll. It's a cool slot. But as soon as, even Usher knew that. Usher knew not to step over that line and just remain, hey, if you want to call me a square, call me a square. I ain't gang banging. I ain't doing none of that. As soon as you start bringing that into your flow, trust me, it's stipends your fucking getting to the bag, man. You know, you see it. Remember the joint with him and Drake, Bottle Stone? He like to throw bottles at Kung Fu nigga. You heard? Hey yo, that little skinny Kung Fu nigga like to throw bottles. Yo, we gonna call that nigga Chris Bottle. Chris Bottle. Call that nigga Chandelier Jack, man. You heard? What up, Cheese? You came perfect timing, Cheese. What up, my boy? But word, man. What up, B? You know how that go, right? And I'm not lying, B. As soon as he started tapping in with the blood and same went to Trey Songz. When that VA nigga was throwing up Crip and then people did their homework was like, yo, Crips just got there, nigga. You ain't in no set. They only got like 2 sets, nigga. What you talking about? And you in none of those. You heard? So be careful what you claiming. Be careful, motherfuckers think that it was a good look for a while. Niggas was getting to the bag. Remember when Takashi was doing all that blood shit? Niggas swore up and down that nigga was a blood. You heard? Until he got into the courthouse, that nigga turned civilian. Yo, quickly. You ever seen Clark Kent turn into Superman? That nigga turned into civilian. You heard? Takashi the 6ix9ine was like this. What up, blood? Yo, the court is in session. Yo, the molecular structure of the photosynthesis is this nigga turned into a box, nigga. A box with eyes, you heard? That nigga Takashi 63, you heard? 63 and a quarter now. This is what happens when you acting like a bad man. You gonna get to it happens. You understand me? You playing first of all, you playing with folk at the end of the video shoot. You go back to your nice little condo or house in Jersey. These niggas go back to Brownsville. Them motherfuckers went back to the style. Them niggas went back to Gowanna Projects. Them niggas went back to Red Hook. Them niggas went back to Atlantic Avenue. Them niggas had a crib on fucking Linden Boulevard. Them niggas was back in the hood, nigga. What you think was gonna happen? Captain? Yo, they follow that man's truck going home, my man. And yo, the Feds said if they didn't put the cameras because they was already watching 6ix9ine, yo, that shit would have probably ended so super nasty. So super nasty. My man Harv was not playing. I'm sorry to say his name, but I hope he comes home. But this is what I tell kids: stop with the ganging and all that shit. It's only gonna lead to you getting flipped and fucked, man. Let me see, B. You got niggas wildin', B? Let me see. Oh shit. That nigga may go to jail. Wait, bodily harm under for what the fuck? He did carry a life sentence. Yo, and then they did. Thanks for the information. Look at the LB guy who killed his wife from high five. I didn't know this. Yo, let's talk that info, y'all. Let's talk. Damn, I see the boot, man. Uh-oh. Holy, holy, holy. What's going on, Oakley? But what up, y'all? It's cool, man. I dig life. It's very entertaining. It's cool. I just suggest a lot of folks, you go to the store, go get your groceries, go do what you got to do, but come the fuck back home because people are being very strange, especially with the weather. It's making folks snap like no other. You know what I mean? So I'm at 47 now. That's what's up. That's what's up, Oak. And then when I hit you, you're gonna hit the 4850. So, Oakley, I know you 13, but my channel is very, we'll see what you got going. Maybe you a diamond in the rough. Let me be your manager, you heard? And you become this awesome, you know what I mean? So continue your journey, man. And you 13, so you got life in front of you. So I'm so happy for you. Um, Stay away from nonsensical things. Just try to do what needs to be done, let's just say, in that manner. Respect your parents as much as you can, and start lining up work early. Start getting ready to get ready for work, because sometimes a lot of kids that are lazy, when they get into the program of work, they're thrown off. You know what I'm saying? So just get used to maybe waking up early and handling yours. But yo, it's cool that you in here, man. Stay in school, Oakley. That's what's up, man. Now you gonna get your shot. Yo, Nene. Yo, what they did, they turned the knob. They wilding on us, man. That's so funny you say that because yo, forever I always said the moon is one of the funniest creatures, funniest planets, you know what I'm saying? The shit. How does something is a quarter, is a half, is this, is that? It almost feels like how much the sun can recharges that damn thing. That's how much it does. You heard? I remember them saying, "Yo, there can't be a full moon like 3 days, 2 days in a row." Yo, sometimes I be seeing a full moon. It might look a little thingy, but yeah, that motherfucker out there. Stay in school, Oakley. Sorry for cursing, man, but stay in school, man. But what up, y'all? How y'all doing, man? Once again, you know what's funny? I looked up on eBay, man, and yo, these cups are going for somebody. I'm not saying they're gonna get it, but somebody put, obviously this team is the one that won, but somebody had this cup up there for fucking $500, two bands. So you know what I'm saying? If any real football fan, it's not that it's sick. It's just like, and then let's talk about it, Argentina, because I'm hearing a lot of stuff with Argentina being like, it's racist and how they disrespected Astro Speed. Astro is one of the guys I like, so that's a no, Papa. And number two, it's just soccer, y'all. Like you win some, you lose some. You can't win it all. And go figure, what did Argentina do? They destroyed their little country. You heard? Over football, over a soccer ball. Y'all motherfuckers is insane. The bets? Motherfuckers look at, yo, ma, sorry I can't help you with the rent this month. Meanwhile, I took the whole 1,000 and threw it out on bet. Like, what are y'all doing? And then I tell you guys that Kai Cenat with the Pokemon card was a little strange, and how, yo, as soon as I had mentioned that, I went on World Star. I saw two grown men fighting over Pokemon cards. I said, there we go. There we go. Over cardboard cards. That when shit hits the fan, we're gonna use them shits to wipe our ass. That's how it's gonna go. I never lie. The kid was being annoying. I was trying to be cool, but nah. But yeah, man. It's a funny thing though. Some like, you gotta like, I always reason with shit like, yo, he 13, niggas is weirdos at that age, you know what I'm saying? Probably running through mag, Kleenex, you know what I'm saying? He at that stage. Especially when my shit is like parental guidance. It's not like I put it where it's like, yeah, kids could come and then I'm, talking my shit. And I don't really curse like that. It's just that New York motherfuckers say nigga like it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? Not to eat all John, but like, my dude, that card was sold for 52 million. You heard? Don't let Logan Paul, one of them goofies, get it. You heard? It's hot like a motherfucker though. It is too hot. But yeah, man, I knew them Pokemon cards because, like I said, how somebody that's a real person like LeBron or Michael Jordan, he's a real card. Joe Namath, Babe Ruth, these are real people on cards. They don't even go for the millions that these niggas is wilding over these Pokemon made up character cards. You know what I mean? Yo, what's going on, Jafari Khan? What's going on, Jamaican Rastafarian? Too hot. This is why I don't even burn stoves like that. Thank God. That's a cool thing though, because it's too fucking hot, man. And then what happens is when you have the AC on, and then you go outside, it's even hotter. You know what I'm saying? So I jerk myself with that shit too. It's fucking caliente like a motherfucker. But what up, y'all? Trying to get me that iMac $8 M1. Gonna set that bitch up, put on Odyssey, and then I got the subwoofer with the speaker system that came with the TV. You know what I'm saying, for the buck 8200. So put that bitch together. I'm not gonna use it for gaming, but like they got programs on Apple that enable you to do thumbnails. Mind you, I don't have a laptop, or it's not like I have something. We have the Chromebook, but even the Chromebook don't let you download certain apps. You know what I mean? It goes so far. You know what I'm saying? So for 380, it's not bad. You know what I'm saying? It's still pricey, but for something that it looks pretty decent. You know what I'm saying? It's the green one. It's the I guess the ultimate. It got the 4 USB ports on the back. Like I said, I was doing my due diligence. I was doing my reviews. I'm doing my homework, and I'm just psyched, man. I just just to uh, go back to keyboard, man. That's why I used to like my BlackBerry. And to folks that don't know, man, BlackBerry was heat. You know what I mean? Turn into chicharron with that hot weather. Yo, nigga got me bacon, penne. You heard, with the rice on the side, cheeseburger. Got me like, whoa, nigga, rotisserie chicken. And yo, you know what's wild? 2 days, the pool, I guess something happened where it wasn't, a pool is self-sufficient, right? It cleans itself, the chlorophyll, chlorophyll, whatever. Long story short, man, they had to drain it. The last 2 days was extra hot. So right now it's back to regular schedule programming, and I might do my little dipsy. You know, heard? Yo, pool life is great life, you heard? But yeah, it's getting too hot. I don't know. I never been in like this type of hot. Like I'm talking about hot 1990s. Not everybody got an AC. So my mom's, we had a fan in the living room, which was the tall one, and then we had the little box joints that was on top of your little dresser that would just be on your face. You know what I mean? But I'm from that, like it was hot, but it wasn't this hot. Like this hot is making me like, yo, I can't even roll the windows down. You know when you could roll the windows down and hopefully you drive fast to get that little breeze. I'm getting hit with chicharron weather, my nigga. So yeah, man. I don't know what they, like you said, NAD. They charged up this fake sun and they put it on ultimate fucking. I don't know, man. But it's not the same sun. That shit is hurting. And look how dark. Look how dark I'm getting, y'all. Look at this nigga. Yes, yeah, nigga. Yeah. Yeah, Passuito. Yeah. Oh, what happened? Happened? Yeah, man. It's hot like a motherfucker. You know what I mean? So I suggest everybody stay hydrated. And it's funny because I remember other times it be hot, a little hot, you know what I'm saying? And motherfuckers would be like, heat advisory. And I still haven't seen a heat advisory and out here, and it's hot. Like they got the guys outside working, and I'm like, yo, it's to the point where worth the Mommyville. I had a couple water bottles. Yo, I gave them to some of the neighbors. We see a homeless nigga, yo, you need water? Like I'd rather give water than a dollar, you know what I'm saying? But it's that hot, you know what I'm saying? We seen this lady, I was gonna take a picture of her. She must have been on whatever drug, but she was like leaned out though, but the sun just melt. You know how white people turn reptilian, like it burns them weirdly. So word, man. Surf City. That's the second time. Or was that you that said Surf City? What's Surf City? Is that in Jersey or is that in Philly? Surf City. That should just sound dope. I know you did say when we brought up the Jersey Shore. I've been to Jersey Shore and it really was nice when even when they were filming, it was nice. Now it's like, garbage and but it's funny before the public gets a hold of certain spots, you know what I mean? They be good cool spots, you know what I'm saying? Yo, Primo Action Park, nigga, they had slides that went right into a tree, man. They built that park so wild, man. And word to mommy, yo, this is how your parents did, man. They would pull up the action park, literally bounce, and even tell you, yo, maybe you get a ride with your mom's, your man's moms. You know what I'm saying? Like we'll see you in the hood, like that part. But yo, you just and remember, it was like you bought a wristband and got to run around the whole park, and the most you did was maybe you had a dub to buy some soda and a burger, right? But yo, what a fucking great little thing, man. And and it's funny. It's like it was built for us. It was built for us. Yeah, they made documentaries like this park was dangerous and rough, but that's who we were. We were just fucking we didn't think about shit. We didn't complain. We didn't have excuses. We didn't even if somebody was like, "Yo, you was in a special ed class." He tried his hardest to not act like that. Back in the days, it was almost like secretive. And if you passed the class and then you like, yo, I know you was in that class. You know what I'm saying? Oh yeah, I am, man. And he wanted to get out of it, not be in it. You heard? But word, man, Action Park was just a whole different world, man. And the rides were wild. It left you with bruises. You had a good time when you came home with scratches and fucking yo, what happened? Yo, son, Action Park, man. And that was a cool story in the neighborhood. Yo, my niggas, what you did this weekend? Action Park, Dorney Park, Great Adventure. I remember I'm 10 years old, no lie. My pops, I like I don't know how we convinced the guy, or I was just below the line, but he goes, "Yo, ride the ride." Now, I love the ship. Now, if you don't know what this is, it's a ship that goes like this, and it plays this weird tug on your stomach, and I love it. Oh, yo, my nigga, this shit is crazy, right? Great Adventure had a rocket ship. So I'm thinking the same shit. This motherfucker goes all the way around. Now, if you look at my body at 44, you thinking, damn, this nigga don't eat. I eat. I'm just my metabolism. I was a skinny, skinny dude. Y'all saw my fucking prom picture. I was a skinny guy, 5'10", but skinny, you heard? Skinny niggas, so the well. Now let me stop. But word, man, we fucking what was I on, man? Oh, I'm on a Great Adventure thing. My pops had to hold me because I was, you know, I'm so little that I'm going through the arm joints. I'm like this, and this shit, and then it stops. So we upside down. I'm like, why? We didn't say the brochure. They didn't say this shit. That motherfucker went like this, and then the rides that do one of those, and then it stops. It's just up there, and I'm slipping out. My pops is holding me, laughing. He's like, "Nigga, you gotta eat, boy." Like it's funny, you know what I mean? But shout out to Great Adventure. I went to Dorney Park. There we was at the wave pool. This is 1995, 94. That was the year the kid drowned. He was in my class. He was in my school thing. You know what I mean? So back then, you guys don't know. Schools would take you to trips, and you would have to sign a permission slip and maybe A lot of times it was just have money for food. It wasn't like you had to pay for the ticket. So they had these things aligned with these mega parks that on slow days they would have you go on a Wednesday and mad classes was there at the same time, right? So we're there, and then we see medics and shit. And I'm like, oh, that's the nigga in so and so class. Yo, he died, man. And this is why I can't really swim, right? Yo, that wave pool was diabolical back in the days. Now it's kind of like, yo, but back in the days, that Dorney Park wave pool, that shit was like real waves, nigga. Boosh. You like, and then, yo, it's one of those where you get hit, and by the time you're trying to get back to like whoosh, another one, because it's fake simulating. You know, a real wave will go whoosh and then kind of, yo, that shit is whoosh, whoosh. So the nigga got, you know what I mean? And then the further you go in, it gets deeper too. You know what I mean? It's one of them band whammies. But we had these parks that, like, if you didn't know how to swim, that's why these parks are closing. It's not because it's not good for business. These kids can't swim for shit. You bring a class, 80% drowning. You heard in that same wave pool. We was gangster thugs, nigga. 4'8". Woof. Woo! And your mans and shit, dragging niggas, choking. Remember, like picking up girls and throwing them, like yeah. Niggas is wilding, man. But we surviving though. That's the problem. Yo, cheeseburger, me and you like this, nigga. Like, yo, sentando, pai, like así mismo. Yeah, yeah, tranquilo, bye. It's still these niggas want to play. You know how many times I go to the park and always see you always encounter that one nigga that the lifeguard that, yo, you going to? I told you, little nigga. They body always like this. You like, yo, it's a damn shame, man. 1984 kids were killed. What? Nene, what happened? At Great Adventure? Haunted Castle. So they obviously by the time like they discontinued that bitch, right? Damn, that is crazy. Then we have even the cyclone, the mother fire. It's a damn yo. Sometimes life be a movie, man. Remember the one? Yeah. This was the worst one. So in Great Adventure, they used to have this thing called a free fall, and it goes all the way up like an elevator, and just you hear it faint. Uh, Yo, some lady's head hair got caught and just ripped her fucking scalp off. Look it up, y'all. Word to Mommyville, man. I wasn't there that time, but I heard that story. It was a free fall. Everybody like and the force. Yo, let me tell you, that was one of the scariest rides I ever seen. They invented. Like I always used to wonder, like how do they do the test? Like who's the dummy that goes, yeah, this ride is good for humans? Because every time I ride a roller coaster, I'm going to die. Like every time they tell you don't hold your breath. I go to the top and we're at the Mommyville. I close my eyes. I wish I'm not on this fucking ride. Why are we so goddamn high? I remember I went to one in Dorney Park. Word to mommy. You keep going high, it has signs of every structure that you're surpassing. The Great Sphinx, the Leaning Tower of Pizza, the Freedom Tower, the Dubai Tower. You're like, what the fuck? Nigga, you get so high, you fucking God's pubic hairs is right here. You like, yo, oh, nigga, what? I always wondered, like, who passed? Because yo, if you go to like overseas, they got roller coasters that like, who gives the okay, nigga? And how come they ain't more fucking heart attack? Yo, we some resilient ass humans. I seen people pass out but not die, right? But yo, I went on one that you're climbing and it has signs of all the structures and the eight what they call that eight wonders of the world, and you're just surpassing the height of these structures, and you're like, this ain't real. And then I think it was I want to say Dorney Park, right? Dorney Park does it where it's at night. So at night they put like, and Dorney is like, you flying through trees and shit, like it's in the woods and shit. Yo, one of the most craziest rides I've ever been on, man. The Hell's Pizza Tower. What is that? Free fall. I used to slide a little under the bar in '83 when it first opened. I was 12 and scared. Yo, Nene, you did it though, and now you see what I mean about you. So your body structure is so little that you could literally slide through the fucking mechanism, man. But damn, mommy. But isn't that weird? Like we were young and we want. Yeah, like I go to the park now and I see kids crying and their mother's like, "Yo, just go on the bumper cars, just go on the little spinny thing. Yo, go on the horse." Nah, it's too fast. I'm like, what? Nigga, we was 10, 11 years old going on the craziest rides, running. You used to, your parents would just sit down and then you be out of here. You be running. And Great Adventure, yo, word to mommy, I'm surprised none of us ain't still here. Great Adventure is so huge. Yo, word, my mom's would be like, yo, it took y'all niggas an hour and a half to get back. Yeah, because we was on the other side of the earth, it felt like. And when you little with things seem, yo, shout out to life, man. We had a great time though, you heard? And I don't know why I wanted to ride the craziest rides. The Batman one that went, the Superman, right? The this one, the one that one, the thing that, yo, you're going this way, like what? It's like, yo, and I hate it too. Like I be on the ride, like, yo, I don't. What am I doing here? What am I doing? And then you hear that. I love the Cyclone because Cyclone is an old ride in Coney Island, and you hear the click, 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 click. Whoa, and it's such an old ride that you're hurting yourself because you're banging all on this fucking old ass steel shit that's still somehow holding on to these tracks. But word, man. I always like the architect people behind roller coasters. Shout out to them because they build shit that velocity mixed with the force field and all that shit. Sometimes the ride is just going. It's not no engine, nothing. It's just going on its own gravitational pull of dropping from that much of a height. Let me see, Nene. Yeah, my dad was holding on to me. See, shit so fast you could easily slide under the bar being a skinny kid. And that ride was it was a crazy ride, bro. I seen versions of it that don't drop like the one in Great Adventure. This motherfucker, you would first of all you down and you hear the that motherfucker is down on the ground in 2 seconds, and everybody's like woo, yo, woo. Some niggas throw up, you know how that go. But yo, we used to, and remember like Great Adventure wasn't a lot of these parks used to not be packed, so you could go hit the ride, finish, hit it again, hit the ride, finish, like literally. And then especially when it's coming to nighttime, people are leaving. You run into all the joints. Yo, let me hit this one real quick. Oh, word, man. That shit was 130 something free fall. Like what? Once again, who is invent? But shout out, like I said, man. I wonder what that does to your psychosis too. Like, does it make you more like, who gives a fuck? Cause yo, I seen one of the saddest and awakening shorts. It was this guy who, at this point in his life, he likes to travel, and he used to play basketball for 12 seasons, and now he works at the cemetery, and he tells the audience, he goes, guys. I seen people, men, women in the most healthiest state. I seen kids, little girls, 23, 24. Whenever we get a call, yo, somebody at 53 died, we go, how young? That's how we used to think. And that, and then he goes, he looks at the paperwork. Some of these people, they were eating dinner the last night, and just like that. Yo, that almost makes me cry a little bit, y'all, because like my moms and my pops, like you know that we can't live forever, but They're poisoning us, they're hurting us, they're making our parents work, and us work, and they they're grinding us to the bone, right? And the thought of, my moms or pops, man, it it's a real fucking touchy thing. But just seeing this man trying to explain to humans that, yo, you gotta live your life. We gotta stop fighting each other and killing each other. He's talking about people that were hitting the gym, their most physical, um, and they died, man. What is going on? What is happening that we're dying so weirdly? Remember, we used to be like, when somebody in 90, yo, we always used to say this one word, two word, natural causes. Natural causes, man. Now you see blood clots, you see some heart disease shit now, kidney, liver, you know, and you could blame various things. You could blame the freedom to eat whatever the fuck you want. There's no cap. So a nigga could eat two boxes of fucking Oreos in a night. That ain't a healthy thing to do, Papa. Yeah, you could eat 16 boxes of Gushers. Yeah, cool. That ain't a healthy thing to do, Papa. And a lot of people don't drink water. That's a very big thing, man. A lot of people don't drink water, man. You gotta drink water. You gotta. I don't give a fuck. Sometimes, yo, to my folks, haven't you drank water sometimes and the shit tastes like the best motherfucker alive? No flavor, nothing, just this cold substance, and it actually cools your body. You feel yourself. You hot like a motherfucker. Ooh. You feel it, like the dry patches you was having. Now you feeling the skin being rejuvenated a little bit. Yeah, you're looking for that water, man. Your liver not looking like, yeah, man. You gotta drink water. You gotta eat right. I understand. You got the freedom to do whatever the fuck you want, but nowadays, since you go to the store and there's 8,000 cookies, at least 5,000 of those motherfuckers is not good, man. Yo, B, talk your shit, man. Put your feet in some grass, and dehydration ain't no joke. You can't play with it. Yo, I meet people that they lips look like if a little piece of wind hit it, the shit would start a domino effect of cracking lip, bleeding, explosion, nigga. Like, damn, nigga, you in the Sahara Desert? You just walked out your crib to the store. Why your shit look like that? Got the white around your lip, like Mike Epps. But word, man, you got a motherfucker like, you know, and it's funny because we have all these another thing I think is that damn those energy drinks. I think those motherfuckers are another bad weird one. Those energy drinks. I knew it when I tasted Red Bull for the first time, and I was like, yo, is this unleaded or leaded, my nigga? Is this diesel? Are y'all niggas motherfucking drinking gasoline to stay up another 5 minutes? You're wildin'. And then niggas was mixing this shit in the club with vodka and whatever tequila shit. I'm like, what are y'all doing? Why you want to stay up so late? Nigga, at 2 in the morning, it's time to tranquilo, let's go to the crib. Whoever you with, yo, hit the sheets, man. Motherfucker want to stay up 5, 6 in the morning. Want to see the birds. Yo, that's one of the when you see people jogging, niggas getting ready to go to day work, and you still nah, man. That's one of the ugliest feelings to feel. You just now getting to your door, and motherfuckers is coming down your apartment because they going to work, and you like, yeah, what's up, man? Went to go get a bagel. What up, my nigga? Yeah, nigga, I ain't even sleeping 3 days, man. Drink some water, y'all, because being shipped to the hospital and getting stuck with IVs ain't fun. Yo, and I got oh, of course, I got this shit, B, Nene, and everybody. They call them veins that roll. So whenever the lady tries to like do my shit, because long story, appendix hernia, the stitches, I've been to the hospital, right? So long story short, man, um, I'm there for, I think, let's just say appendix, and I'm yo, the thing in my arm, they had it in so long. I guess the package died that my blood was going back. They were like, oh, they stopped it, took it out, put a band-aid there, and then they put one here, but my vein kept rolling. So she's like, sorry. And this fucking needle is not a cool needle, my niggas. If y'all know, B, I know that's why you said that. And then they be in the hospice, you know that motherfucker's like this. Hurts. And it's weird, like that whole big thing is in your fucking nigga, just thinking about it. Hospital. You be like, yo, I thought y'all supposed to help me. Sheesh. They trying to hurt you. Oh my god, and then they right? You talk to people, they shit like click 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 click. Hi, don't please God, don't crack a joke. Don't let this nigga laugh right now. Please, hallelujah. Don't make him laugh. Yo, my dude, that's some dope sneak. Get him out of here. Yo, that shit, yo, Nene, it is like like even to the people, shout out to the people that donate they call it plasma, right? But 1111, sorry babe, love you. But yeah, man, yeah, I'm draining. It's a good Friday. I hope everybody has a great one. I'm sorry, I just hit a brain freeze. I think I need to hit the shower again. But yeah, man, I'm gonna do my shorts. You know, I hit you guys with posts. Same $8 one on my TikTok if you want to go see different videos or just different bios or whatever. Some of them are the same. You know how that go. Like I said, I can't wait to get this PC so I could start, doing what needs to be done. Let the uh yeah, man, let the progression begin, right? Let the climb commence. Let it continue, right? So shout out to y'all. I hope you guys have a great weekend. Let me know what you did this weekend. I see you guys on Monday. You know how that go. If anything happens, of course I'm gonna do a live. You know how that happens. Um, you know what I mean? And I'm gonna upload crazy shits. And yeah, y'all saw the fire, man. Yeah, y'all saw that song. Shout out to Johnny Cash, man. Because I remember a lot of old white guys used to love Tom Petty and Johnny Cash, man. You know what I mean? And I used to "A ring of fire in the ring of fire. Woo, nigga, I sound like just say dollar cash. But pay attention to person that drink water skin looking like, yeah, man. Yo, your skin, your eyes, your teeth, your nails, all of that shit. You ever seen a nigga toe and his shit look like, damn, look what you doing? Like you having motherfuckers tap dance on your thumb toe? Yeah, that part. So be careful. It is diabolical. They lips is like clack 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 cloud, nigga. But yo, man, make sure you drink water, stay hydrated. It is a hot summer. Um, this is why I like the East Coast because you got, 6 months or 5 months heat, and then you go back to the winter, man. And if you ask me, I'd rather it be cold than I like rain. I like snow. I like that because at least you could go in and get warm. With heat, you have to turn on the AC, which costs actually that burns more energy, makes your apartment hotter. We got these little things outside that, the fan, the AC unit thing. But that motherfucker's just shooting hot. So God forbid we had a window open. It's just breathing in this hot motherfucker. So yeah, man. Yeah. You know how it goes, man. Sorry. I just really whoa, my compute robot. But yo, then they did B, cheeseburger, wife, everybody that was in here. Thanks for the thumbs up. Thanks for the support. Have a great weekend. You already know, keep your antennas up, stay safe. Watch your area, your fucking surroundings, your environment, see what's going on, see what's happening, and try to predict like some fucking, you know what I mean, minority report and get the hell out of there. But yeah, just be careful, everybody. Have a great weekend though. You know what I mean? Have a great one. Stormy, what up? Walk your dog, have a good one, stay hydrated. And to the crusty lippers, drink some water, man. Drink some water. 100, y'all. Hold this hug, y'all. $8 random. We outside, we inside, we everywhere. You know what the fuck is going on, y'all? Have a great one, man. Have a good weekend. For real, for real. Peace. $8, $8 random.